former Navy and Navy SEAL, or should I say still SEAL. But that's the way the veterans look at it. Once we were in, even though we get out, we're still part of it. But he has done a lot for community service. He owns the Op Supply in Simpsonville. I think Kodiak Coating as well. And he does a lot in the community. And of course, he was born and raised here. His father was in the military and served on the Kentucky Police Department. He does a lot for veterans and first responders. So I think he got a good son here, very good son. He's done a lot for us. And without any ado, we'll let Aaron come up.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, combat veterans, and fellow American patriots. Today, as we gather on these hallowed grounds, on this solemn occasion of Memorial Day, we're reminded of the profound sacrifices made by our fallen heroes. In this place of honor and remembrance, we stand before their final resting places, and it's our duty to honor their memory by living lives worth their sacrifice. As a combat veteran and a retired Navy SEAL Senior Chief, I'm privileged to stand before you today. But I'm also humbled by the heroes who came before me, as well as those who continue to serve our great nation. We are bound together by a shared commitment to our country and a steadfast belief in the values that make America the land of the free because of the brave. Today we gather to commemorate the fallen heroes who, through their selfless acts, embodied the principles of honor, courage, and commitment. They stood tall in the face of danger and made the ultimate sacrifice to protect the freedoms that we hold dear. Let us take a moment to reflect on the magnitude of their sacrifice and the debt of gratitude that we owe them. We remember the greatest generation, those brave men and women who answered the call of duty in World War II. They fought on distant shores and sacrificed countless lives to defend the very ideas that we cherish today. Their resilience and unwavering determination serve as an enduring example for us all. In the years that followed, the sacrifices continued in the Korean War, in the Vietnam War. Brave men and women put their lives on the line, leaving behind their families and loved ones to protect our way of life. We owe a debt of gratitude to those who fought valiantly in these conflicts and carry the scars, both visible and invisible, as a testament to their sacrifice. We remember those warriors who fell in Desert Storm, Panama, Somalia, and all other calls of duty around the globe. After the horrific events of September 11th, 2001, that our nation witnessed an outpouring of courage and commitment like never before. As a Navy SEAL, I had the privilege of serving alongside extraordinary men and women who willingly stepped into harm's way to confront those forces of darkness. We lost brothers in arms, teammates, many of our absolute best made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and the security of our nation. Their sacrifices were not in vain. Their courage and commitment paved the way for a safer and more secure future. And it's our duty as grateful citizens to never forget their sacrifice. We honor them by living lives worthy of their courage and commitment. Our fallen heroes have given us the gift of freedom and liberty. They have ensured that we can live in a nation where dreams can be pursued, and where the pursuit of happiness is not just an idea, but a reality. Let us appreciate the preciousness of this gift and carry it forward with a greater sense of responsibility. It's our duty to pick up that mantle, to carry the torch of freedom, and to live lives worthy of their sacrifice. We must honor their memory by upholding the principles that they fought for: honor, courage, and commitment in our daily lives. Whether it's in serving our communities, supporting our veterans, or contributing to the betterment of our nation, let us demonstrate our gratitude by living lives that reflect the values that they died defending. As we stand here today, surrounded by this hallowed ground that holds the remains of many of our fallen heroes, let us recommit ourselves to that task at hand. Let us never forget their sacrifice. Let us be inspired by their valor and dedication. And let us ensure that their memory lives on through our actions as we strive to build and preserve this nation that is worthy of their ultimate sacrifice. Every veteran here has often heard the phrase, "Thank you for your service." We genuinely appreciate the thought and the words, but we also know more than anyone that we left better men on the battlefield. Men who deserve to be memorialized forever for what they had to do. The symbol that we use to remember them by is often simply the American flag. It covers their bodies from the time of death until they are placed in the ground. The flag always means more to those who fought under its glory, and we covered our friends with it when the mission was complete. When you see me carry the flag, know that I also carry the memory of my teammates who had their souls ripped from their bodies in defense of our nation. Allow me to share a story. It takes us back to a time when a fellow Navy chief was just a seaman apprentice, which is an E2. He found himself running late for morning colors, that sacred moment when the national anthem is played on base and everyone's expected to stand at attention, facing the closest American flag. As the clock ticked closer to 0800, he realized he was not quite to the quarterdeck yet, where you'd be inside the building and not expected to lock it up and wait for the anthem to conclude. As the warning order sounded, he started running towards the door, hoping to avoid the embarrassment of arriving late to his duty station and having to stand at attention outside. But just before he could reach the door, a Navy senior chief intercepted him. With a firm but understanding voice, the senior chief said, "Son, never miss an opportunity to honor your country." He instantly felt ashamed of himself and locked it up with the tightest position of attention that he could muster, knowing that he had almost done just that. Those simple yet profound words struck a chord deep within that young seaman. They became more than just advice. They became a guiding principle for his entire career. And today, I use those words when speaking to my own children about the importance of respecting our nation and what it stands for. Never miss an opportunity to honor your country. Think about the weight of that statement. It encompasses so much more than simply standing up for the flag or reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. It speaks to the essence of patriotism and unwavering commitment to our nation's values. Every day, we are presented with opportunities, big and small, to honor our country. It may be as simple as showing respect during the national anthem, or as significant as serving in the military, as many of you here in the crowd today have done. It may involve contributing to your community, supporting our veterans, or actively participating in the democratic process. As we gather here today, surrounded by the graves of those who made the ultimate sacrifice, let us remember that their sacrifice was not in vain. It was for the preservation of our freedoms, our way of life, and the ideas that make this country great. So I implore each and every one of you to never pass an opportunity to honor your country. Let us teach this valuable lesson to our younger generations, instilling in them the sense of duty, pride, and love for our great nation. In doing so, we will ensure that the sacrifices of our fallen heroes live on, not just in our memories, but in the actions and attitudes of those who carry their legacy forward. Thank you for your presence here today, for your unwavering dedication to our country, and for joining me in honoring the brave men and women who have given their all. May God bless our fallen heroes, may God bless our veterans, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.